Good morning, cultists. Welcome back to another Unbalanced Breakfast with Cthulhu Loops. Let's continue on in our adventures in Tyranny. We're starting off with the final fight for at least I'm assuming final fight for Stalwart. We're fighting against Dimitris and Stratus Herodin. Let's get this going.
Come at me.
And everyone just immediately comes after me. What the hell, guys? That's not cool. Seriously.
This weapon is entirely worthless.
What the hell is this? This is nonsense. You shouldn't come after me immediately. What the hell, guys? That's not cool. So she needs 5 breaths for Aria of Resonance. Okay. Let's get some combos going. Let's get Shattered Stone or whatever. Yeah, it is actually Shattered Stone. I actually remembered. Wow, that's impressive. Dimitris is dead.
Weapon is entirely worthless.
I love how it just friggin' rip a chunk of the ground out from under from the earth. It's pretty impressive.
This weapon is entirely worthless.
Okay, no. Are you doing Aria of Resonance? Okay, you know what? Yeah, do it that way. Cool. And the other guy died, so making that a little less effective, but that's okay. Are you done with it? I didn't hear any singing, so... Oh, he surrendered. Okay, cool.
Right.
Don't attack Sirin.
That attack didn't work.
I don't know if I'm allowed to hit on her or not. I don't know if she's, like, of age.
Will do.
So... Until I find out how old she is, I'm not gonna make any comments. I probably have already. I have already, haven't I? I probably already hit on her. The Regent lies on the ground, bloodied and defeated. He extends his good arm and drops his weapon. If only I had a breath to spend defying you, but I fear the fight has left me. So this is to be the end of my reign. Come then. I would meet these last moments with dignity. One of Stratus' soldiers moves between you and Herodin, tearing off her helmet. I won't let you do this. From the intensity of her gaze and her squared jaw, you know this woman hails from the noble bloodlines of the north. Her unbroken raiment throws you for a loop, until you recognize her for who she is. Graven Ash's daughter, Amelia. What? Some of us could use an explanation. And some of us could use a stiff drink. But you don't see me breaking into your home and slaughtering my way to the decanter, do you? She shakes her head. Provisions without end in the cellar, but nothing to distill. Why do I get the impression that more than just the tears has rubbed off on this one? I'm not the northern warlord I once was. She winces at the very thought. Sitting out the conflict made me see this conquest from a different perspective. She looks at you with a plea in her eyes. We were wrong. Kyros led us from the right path centuries ago. We marched south to finish the Overlord's work, but... She squeezes her eyes tight. Don't you see that the tears are the last chance for us to make this right? Amelia, the Regent's voice softens. You don't have to say anything further. You were a prisoner. What happened? This is no time for a story. As there's 2 blanks or 2 spaces in between for and a. She glares. Not while we have our blades pointed at each other. If any of us survive this, which I suspect isn't likely, I'll tell you everything. But right now, you need to stand down and back away from the Regent. Why are you fighting for the Stalwart? Because Stalwart has a fighting chance at winning back their independence. Because we invaded this realm on the mad whims of a tyrant. Because of many reasons. Fighting for the Regent is treason. By whose definition of the word? Not yours, I'm sure. No, you and the rest of the Fatebinders are nothing but mouthpieces for Kyros' law. A system you barely understand and my father kills to defend. My father. Her voice catches. And it takes a moment to find her words. I love my father, but it's nothing compared to the love I felt for the father of... Amelia, please be silent. Stratus looks at her with desperation. It's over. You understand? I'm dying. Saveth strength for more important things. Let me guess. They're lovers. They have a bastard child together, don't they? Is that how this is working out? Probably. He turns to you with a resolved expression, and you know he's lost too much blood to maintain it. I'm the last of the Regents. If you mean to end the Edict of Storms, then I accept my fate. Do we give him a chance to end the Edict himself? Let's do it. One last chance, Regent. Will you end the edict yourself? End myself to end the edict? No, Fatebinder. That is not our way. You may call it uncompromising of me, but my station and dignity would demand nothing else, nothing less. If you desire to end the edict so badly, you will have to shoulder this burden. Let's just say, as much as I hate awkward goodbyes, goodbye, Regent. Before you can take action, you catch Amelia begin to raise her weapon from the corner of your eye. Amelia, stop! Stratus winces, hardly possessing the energy to argue. You have to keep your promise, remember? The focused, determined air about Amelia falls to resignation. She delivers a curt nod and leaves the room, darting you a killing look on her way out. Amelia disappears into another room, unwilling to watch what you're about to unfold. Gained wrath with everyone, apparently. Stratus kneels before you and presents his neck. Please, show mercy. Not for me, but... He closes his eyes and lets out a breath. Do it already. Do it, coward! Do it now! Last enemy of Stalwart. Should we just say nothing? Like stare, like glare silently kind of thing? And so falls the last enemy of Stalwart. Goodbye, Regent. You take up a fallen sword from the floor and drive it through the Stratus Herodin's heart, killing him instantly. Why didn't we decapitate him? Stratus' body falls to the ground, and you watch the blood pool onto the floor in silence. There's a feeling of anticipation in the air, but as the seconds pass, it never materializes into anything. He has a child, doesn't he? The surge of arcane energy and sense of relief you experience in Ascension Hall is missing. You hear the howl of the storm outside, and realize that the edict endures. The terms of Kyros' edict were clear. The storm should only rage for as long as the blood of the Regent lives on. Something is wrong. From across the hall, you hear a faint cry, a baby's cry, and the realization dawns on you. I knew it. He had a child with Amelia. I freaking knew it. Should we use this shield? It increases dodge a fair bit. Parry isn't reduced a lot. Endurance a little bit. I don't quite know what endurance does though, so sure, we'll go with that. I knew it. He had a baby with Amelia, and there's a secret here. Fantastic. Got some more research. Very cool. Let's make sure that we have all of these things properly learned, I guess. Nope. That's not it either. Nope. Anything? Oh wait, that's not... That's this, right, okay, oops. Let's learn this. Let's learn that. And... that one we already know. Okay, cool. Oh, Amelia, is that you in your disfavored armor? Blocking the doorway, Amelia regards you with eyes that brim with tears, yet blaze with hints of her father's grim resolve. She has armored herself in disfavored raiment to face you down. Stay away from my daughter. You will not have her. Your daughter is the Regent heir? Now that you've killed Stratus Herodin, she is. Amelia draws herself up and glares at you. She has nothing to do with Kyros or the edict. You have no right to judge her on the basis of blood. How is this possible? Do you need me to draw it out for you? Because there are a few ways it can happen, and people get confused about these things. First, Verse lifts her leg above her head, but you cut her off with a gesture. My union with Stratus the Younger, even in remembrance, Amelia doesn't shed her warlike resolve. He showed me kindness behind these walls, and taught me about Stalwart and the Tears, the culture and heritage that made these people the pride of the realm. He died in the 3rd year of the conquest. A disfavored spear pinned him to the ground. He fought to defend, and never rose again. Did you know this would prolong the edict? We suspected that the bloodline would implicate my baby in Kyros' eyes, but I knew nothing for certain until this moment. She shakes her head. Don't ask me to interpret the Overlord's heartless design. I have no love for this edict. if that's what you're asking. It's torn a noble realm into pieces, fractured the pillar of their culture, and ruined countless lives. She releases a heavy sigh and hardens her intense gaze. But I have a responsibility to the people of Stalwart to preserve their heritage and leadership. My father and the other Archons destroyed this nation. She and I, Amelia glances back at the crib, then quickly focuses back on you. We can help put it together. How? The Regent remained in Sentinel stand for her protection. The edict was his responsibility to shoulder, not hers. She tips her head down in challenge. My daughter will not be another victim of Kyros' conquest. She has the blood of the North coursing through her veins, and no one has the right to take her life. Would there really be another way? I don't want to gain fear with Siren. It must be done. What is one baby against the fate of Stalwart? She's my baby, and the only chance Stalwart has left. If you can't see that, then I can't suffer you to live. Well, I guess we're fighting her then.
You're done.
We'll see how things turn out. There's no guarantee about what the fate of the baby will be, but it's okay. I'm sure we'll come up with something. And I've killed Graven Ash's daughter. Amelia lies in a pool of blood, whimpering and reaching for her daughter's crib. Then she falls still. From across the room, you hear the baby redouble her cries. Outside, the storm continues its assault upon the keep. Its unyielding howls cannot silence the cries from across the room. Only one thing can. Alright.
Right.
Amelia's child is the last surviving regent. Killing the baby will end the Edict of Storms and give you full control of Sentinel Stand Keep. Kill the child to end the edict. Oh, that's rough. Holy shit, the choices this game gives is unreal. Holy crap, that's... Honestly, even as someone who plays like evil playthroughs all the time, this is completely unprecedented. I'm not gonna lie. Oh my goodness. Oh. Jeez. Holy crap. Oh my god. You know what though? If I'm to do something so evil as to kill a baby, I can't ask someone else to do it for me. If it's a choice that I have to make, then I have to do it myself. Oh man, this is really disturbing. The baby squirms in its swaddle, still young enough that its eyes are permanently closed. The small life holds the key to ending the edict. I'm gonna use a nearby pillow to smother the baby. Oh man. It takes but a moment, and the deed is done. The heir to the regency of Stalwart lies still in her crib.
She never saw what happens outside these walls. That much is a mercy.
You monster. She never even knew her family.
Can someone confirm today's date? Nothing's worse than approximate birth and death dates in a pedigree diagram.
Oh. That's rough. Holy shit. Silence descends upon the hall. For a moment, it seems as if the wind outside have halted their dance. And of course, Graven Ash is super angry with me. A loud crash against the hall doors breaks the stillness. Outside, the storm begins to whip about furiously, sending dust and debris into the chamber. At first, you think the force of arcane power is dissipating enough to carve the skin from your bones, a sensation you attribute to the Edict of Storms, but it cools just as quickly. The winds buffeting the keep have abated. Outside, an eerie silence pervades the air, a stillness that hasn't visited Stalwart for a long time. You can hear we gained favor with them? You can hear the very symbols that brought the Edict of Storms into being, each syllable proclaiming itself from a newfound corner of your mind. It would seem the edict is now a part of you. I can feel the wind subsiding. It's still foul here, but not oppressively so. Lantry takes a deep breath and then wrinkles his nose. I've always taken pride in breaking things. Skulls, shields, helms, and the occasional heart. But you just broke the Edict of Storms. I'd say you're ahead of me by a few points. How nice to see the Overlord's arcane tantrum silenced at last. It will take an edict to dig the grit out from under my crown. Alright, so Sentinel Stand is now ours, but what does that mean though? I don't know what I'm ruling exactly. I'm basically ruling what is essentially a
Good thing I keep a torsion wrench handy.
wasteland. Everyone in my realms are kind of dead, more or less.
Can't do that.
You know what? It is what it is. These are the choices that I make, and these are the consequences that I have to live with. Wow. It's actually, really peaceful now. It's a little disturbing. It's like when you're in a room that's just got like a loud hum or something just continuously happening, and then suddenly it stops. It's like the absence of sound or noise is kind of disturbing at times. Anyways. Do we have a new core or something? We don't. So why am I getting that option? Disfavored hate us, obviously. Graven Ash, how much do you hate me, Graven Ash? You hate... not completely. You do hate me, though. Okay. And I'm actually losing favor with the disfavored, so I think it's impossible to actually be... to have, like, major favor and... wrath? At least I think that's how it is. Could be wrong. Let's get out of here. Where to next, then? I guess we go to wherever we, wherever the, Mattias guy is? So we can get that weapon? Yeah, well. Everything's so quiet. I kinda like it. Of course, it's all just complete wasteland, too, so there's that. Go to Trapper's Junction. Let's do it. And it is dusk. Dusk is when the sun is setting, right? Because dawn is when the sun is rising? Fantastic. Yay! More loot. We'll talk to you in a second, buddy. Oh, never mind. You spot a soldier lying in the slump. Through the mud and blood caked on his tattered garb, you can make out the colors and insignia of the Unbroken. He fights through pain with each of his ragged breaths. As you approach, he shifts his head slightly towards you, but does not appear to have the strength to look up. The only ones traveling this way could be those who've brought down Duskwatch. If that's you, then I'll die with a curse on my lips. So this is it. Just kill me quickly. I'm in no state to continue on like this. What happened here? He raises his head and looks at you while wincing. The Scarlet Course. They've been driving us across this wasteland, pressing their attack at every turn. Looks like they finally got us cornered in this pass. I was part of the first line of defense. When my comrades got wiped out, the Course went on through. I thought myself lucky they didn't check for survivors. After a few hours, I started to change my mind. I have pressing questions. He coughs up a gob of blood and looks at you with bemusement. I don't have much time to regale you with tales of stalwart history, I'm afraid. I'd rather spend these last moments remembering the true color of the sky. He focuses up at the dirty wall of storm clouds overhead. What? But we cleared the storm clouds, what are you talking about? I'm not gonna try to help him. I'm also not gonna, like, gain fear with Lantry, so I suppose I'll just leave you be then. The man bursts into a coughing fit, and an ugly torrent of blood spurts from his mouth. His gasping for air turns into a gurgling as he finally slumps over and stops moving entirely. Okay, cool. They're right What? You had your friends right there. What the hell were your friends doing? Just watching you die? Kind of a dick move, guys. Kind of a dick move. Let's murder some Scarlet Chorus.
Another
Yeah, yo. Please die.
bad at making friends.
Nice. Let's not speed things too much. Let's have. Oh wait, you already. No. See, that's
Not
appropriate.
happening.
Do it. Do it, Verse. Do it. That didn't affect me, did it? I hope not. Can we kill the mage first? Thank you. And of course, Siren has to do her aria of resonance. Because that's just kind of like plucky, young, ambitious girl that she is. And apparently we unlocked a reputation ability. What does that do? Scarlet skin? I don't see it, you liar. Or unless it's a passive ability, then that makes sense.
Got it.
You sure you got it? Yay,
On
fruits! Fantastic.
I got it.
Oh no, that's a trap right there. That's a very obvious trap. Thank you.
Interesting.
So are we just fighting the Scarlet Chorus before we talk to the Skyblade? I guess so.
To battle.
Okay, good. Let's do Sunder. So I know the
Will do.
Scarlet Chorus aren't exactly extremely well armored.
That attack didn't work.
So what's it? Oh no, Siren's burning! I'm burning too.
This weapon is entirely
I'm fending off bees. Invisible
That
bees.
attack didn't work.
I'll tear your skeleton out by your
Although if you've ever heard like crazy buzzing around you and couldn't find an insect, I think you'd probably react the same way. Whoa! That guy literally exploded! That was awesome!
That attack didn't work.
Wow.
I'll tear your skeleton out by your ass.
Watching enemies explode certainly does kind of improve the mood from just having murdered a helpless baby that couldn't even open its eyes. So, yeah. Is there something we didn't loot from over here? Oh, the dead body. Uh-huh. Scarlet Chorus armor and all that. Would you benefit from anything that we just picked up? Not really. That's okay, I don't blame you much. Can we talk to these guys? Guarding the entrance to a makeshift encampment, an unbroken warrior stands sentry with thick lines of exhaustion under her eyes. Streaks of sand and rust cover her worn armor and weathered skin. Who treads on unbroken lands? The guard's voice trembles with fatigue. Everyone who comes to Trapper's Junction these days is involved in the war somehow. State your intentions. I'm not above killing you just to be safe. The soldier glares at you with intensity and purpose. Mourn your fallen nation and then die with it. You Imperial lackeys are too relentless for your own good. Someone's got to show you what happens when you fuck with a daughter of Stalwart. The weary guard squares her stance and readies for combat. Yeah, you're not gonna survive.
Company.
Oh look, you have reinforcements. Good for you.
That's how it's done.
Is it? Runtree, are you sure about that?
This weapon is
Says the
entirely
guy.
worthless.
See, right after you said that's how it's done, you're complaining about how your weapon is ineffective. Do you really need to be doing aria of whatever resonance right now? Is that completely necessary?
This weapon is entirely worthless.
Okay, I didn't really tell you to move, but you know what? That's how you want to live your life. I'm not gonna judge you for it. Maybe a little bit, but not a ton. Oh, so it does actually switch over to combat log automatically. That's really cool. I was kind of wondering about that. Got some shiitake mushrooms and shit. I don't know if that's shiitake mushrooms. I have no idea what shiitake mushrooms actually look like. I think I do. Maybe?
Interesting.
Possibly. I have no idea. And we have more
Look at that.
Unbroken.
Future core.
Nice. Let's murder some fools. First, you gotta learn to use your spell better, lady. Seriously. I respect you for trying out new things, but you gotta be better about it. Let's do some shattered stone business. You're waiting for a clear path. Okay, I see.
This weapon is entirely
Fantastic. So does it stun them, or what effect does the shattered stone actually have? I should probably read up on it. Okay, maybe I shouldn't be playing on fast mode here. Can I heal myself, please?
Bleed out, you little shit.
Well, I'm already wounded, so I guess it doesn't really matter. Nice. Bound by blade. What do? Do we just kill someone important? Why do we get an addendum? Or is it just because we killed a whole bunch of these people?
Work.
Nice.
Yes.
Fantastic. Good job, guys. Good hustle. And of course, it's gonna be a two-handed weapon. Fantastic. There's a lot of two-handed weapons in this game. I feel like if I were playing as a melee DPS, it might actually even be better.
Sorry, I can't.
I can't. Okay.
Will
I can't
do.
use that to heal up. Alright, fair enough. Let's do some ransacking and pillaging. And we gotta fight those guys over there, so let's just make sure that we're positioned correctly.
that?
I see the weapon, yes, thank you. We're pointing that out to
weapon
me.
is entirely worthless.
I'll admit that from the record.
Fantastic.
I got it.
Nice, and prone him.
That attack didn't
Or is that a
work.
her? I don't know. This world is very egalitarian. I love it. It's a her. I think you meet just as many female warriors as you do male warriors. It's pretty awesome.
On it.
And it's an iron greatsword. Yay! Exactly what I wanted for Christmas. How do we get over there? I guess we just... Oh, we go over through this way. Okay, cool. This looks like a Scarlet Chorus area.
If it means that. You see that?
Okay. I don't know why you're doing the disarming lantry, but you know what? Do what you gotta do, bud. Do what you gotta do. Whoa, why are we still in fast mode? Thank you. Let's sunder him. And then shield bash one of them, so that we can at least have less people attacking us.
Well-placed hit.
Get him to be prone, so that we'll do more damage to him and all that. Fantastic. Holy shit, calm down. Wow. People, let's drain your strength. Oh wait, am I doing that right? No. Over here.
Sorry, I can't.
Damn it. That's okay.
On it.
What exactly does that give me? Okay, so it actually does give me more, like a boost to my stats. Fantastic. Nice. Good job, guys. Good hustle. Although we're taking a fair bit of damage here. Can you make use of this? Possibly? We'll see. What did we just pick up? Did we just pick up Jagged Remedy Orders? This missive is written in a shaky but impassioned scrawl that left deep creases in the parchment. Remedy, the Unbroken have been most troublesome for Ash and his inbred legion. Invite as many of their number to join your song as they can. Pay special attention to their leader, Mattias, and bring him to cacophony in one piece. We know how you love to cut into tendons and play the puppeteer, but humor us this once with your restraint. Apologies, I had to quench my throat. These notes are hastily scribbled in a show of tenuous grasp on literacy. They deserve the relentless conscription efforts of a Scarlet Chorus gang as they chase the Unbroken. Oh, they describe the relentless conscription efforts of a Scarlet Chorus gang as they chase the Unbroken across the Blade Grave. The notes include many references to Dauntless, a relic sword of the Unbroken, and many ill-fated attempts to find the blade. There are some crude drawings that resemble the map of the Blade Grave, with a sword drawn on the eastern section of the old walls. Okay, so do you have to go to the east? Or are we good?
That wasn't so hard. Right.
Apparently my phone is telling me that we're good, because I believe we're currently out of time. And let's equip this Scarlet Course helmet onto... what's her face? And you know what? No. That's not what I intended to do.
This looks fun.
Can you use this for anything? Let's replace it with a bronze dagger. Fantastic. And we're going to have to leave it off here for now, but we'll be back in the next episode with more Tyranny.
I got it.
So again, I hope you guys are still enjoying the series. And I hope that you've come to accept that there's just going to be a lot of reading in this, and dialogue in this series. But for those of you who enjoy story, my god, like, you are in for a treat, because this game has not disappointed so far in terms of story. So yeah, if you do like story, please join me again in the next episode. So thanks for watching and have a good breakfast.